Thank you, Michael. Good afternoon, everyone. As you obviously know, our Q1 performance was pretty strong. It exceeded our rescinded guidance in a pretty challenging environment. COVID-19 has had a limited, really, financial impact on us because it was only like 2 or 3 weeks. It was negative, but only a couple of weeks, really. But we've adapted our business model to produce content in new ways and reduce our cost as well. We will continue to produce compelling content to provide, obviously, a diversion of everyone. Generally speaking, we're very family-oriented. We think that's going to help us considerably. And along those lines, we, in terms of consumption of our programming, there are so many different ways, obviously, of getting, and we do that in every conceivable medium, whether or not it's television straight up, whether or not it's digital or social. So we're there. As far as television is concerned, Raw and SmackDown. On Raw, we're off considerably. On SmackDown, we're pretty much even as to where we started January 1. And it's interesting to look at, what happened once we went to, in essence, our studio, which is our performance center. And there really wasn't, especially on SmackDown, there really wasn't that much difference in terms of where we were and in terms of where we are now. It's a challenging environment, obviously. So but nonetheless, you have to take advantage of that challenging environment and somehow make it obviously as good as they can, but make it special. So we've done certain things we're going to do more of, for instance, getting out of that environment and doing, in essence, mini movies, in essence, like we did at WrestleMania, and many other personality profiles that we can do a whole lot better and will. The digital and social was way up for the quarter, which is certainly a great barometer, as well as television ratings and everything else are. But our digital video views increased 25% over the quarter to 9.6 billion hours, and consumed an increase of about 15%, 344 million across digital and social media platforms. I don't know any other property that can do anything like that. And again, that plus everything else we're doing in terms of Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all of that is what makes this big wheel go around, of course. In addition to that, WrestleMania, I know it's out of the quarter, but WrestleMania gives you some idea, of the culmination of where all of this can lead. And WrestleMania was off the chart. We had viewership records with more than 967 million video views across our digital and social platforms. That's up 20% from the previous year. It was the most social event in our history, with more than 13.8 million social media interactions on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And on the network, over the course of the weekend is what we look at it. Subscriber additions were the highest in history. Our total subscribers reached 2.1 million. So WrestleMania was a huge success for us over a Saturday and a Sunday night. Obviously, we're now living in an evolving environment. We've implicated some various short-form costs as of late, cash flow improvement actions, and as we announced on April 15, for instance, cost reductions include decreasing executive board member comp, operating expenses, talent costs, third-party stuff, consulting expenses, furloughing, and then furloughing, of course, our employees. So we're getting ready for what's to come, what's the new normal.